Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I got the best of 2019. This is my ranking, or the ones I enjoyed the most. It's not necessarily the best movies, but the ones I enjoyed the most, and it's a top 10 ranking. So before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, my Letterboxd account, and my Film Aficionado account, where you can follow along with my collection, which is not yet quite up to date, as well as my wish list of movies I'm after. So I also have not seen all of the movies in 2019, obviously, and there are some big ones that I've missed. I might have left some off of here. If I don't mention them and the ones that I didn't get to or on the list, I probably haven't seen them. So some of the ones that I wasn't able to get to are The Irishman, Peanut Butter Falcon, Dolomite Is My Name, 1917, Marriage Story, The Lighthouse, Parasite, Jojo Rabbit, John Wick 3, and Ready or Not. Some honorable mentions are A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Stuber. I know that didn't get the greatest reviews, but I really enjoyed that one. So, all right, so starting off, coming in at number 10, we got Good Boys. I really enjoyed this one. A lot of people were comparing it to Superbad, and for a good reason, but I thought it did enough to stand on its own and not have to wear that label as much as it could have. I thought it was a very good movie, so I'm giving it the number 10 spot. At number 9, we got Yesterday, directed by Danny Boyle. This is about a musician who's trying to make it, and he's having a lot of issues, and all of a sudden something happens where he's the only one that remembers the Beatles and the Beatles music. So the movie showed, or the trailer showed what kind of happened, but I don't want to go into too much more detail than that. It seemed like a great concept, pretty original, and really enjoyed it. Especially if you're a Beatles fan, you'll enjoy this one. You kind of forget how many amazing songs they had, but a very good film, very well made. The acting was good, and just enjoyed that one. Coming in at number 9, coming in at number 8, we have Fighting With My Family. This is a wrestling movie, but you don't necessarily have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy it. It's based on the real life of Paige, the wrestler, who I didn't really know too much about her story going into the movie, but it's very enjoyable. The acting was very good. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those actors in other titles. The only real big names, Vince Vaughn has a pretty decent sized role in it. The Rock has what I would say a cameo in it, and Nick Frost from Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End. He's in it, and he's great in it. He's the dad, but very well told, and just a very good movie. So that gets the 8 spot. Coming in at number 7 is Toy Story 4. I know a lot of people didn't think this movie was necessarily necessary, and the third one was a great ending for the series, but I don't disagree with that. But the movie was so good, which I know a lot of people said that too, but very good film, and I thought it was a great way to end the series now. There were some new characters that were added. Some of them people complained about, but I thought a lot of the new characters were great, so really enjoyed it. I always enjoyed the first Toy Story when I was growing up, so anytime you can get a Toy Story movie, I try to go see it. So they got the 7th spot. Number 6, Avengers Endgame, directed by the Russo brothers, who also directed quite a few of the other Marvel movies, including Infinity War, which is where Endgame starts, or the end of Infinity War starts the beginning of Endgame. Um, I think we went and watched this the first weekend it came out. I really wanted to see it, and it was a very good movie. But the other ones above it, um, almost getting burnt out on superhero movies, even though there's another one in my top five. But very well made. The choices were great. It was a very good end to the 26, 27 movies in this Marvel Cinematic Universe that were all tied together or were part of that series of films. So a great end to that. The acting, all the characters are back, and it's just a very enjoyable film. Coming in at number 5, we got Ford versus Ferrari, which is based on the true story of Carroll Shelby and I can't remember Christian Bale's character, but Matt Damon and Christian Bale in this movie are amazing. The story is told very well. The pacing's very good. Everything about this movie is good. I don't really have any issues with it. So yeah, it gets number 5. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of very good films this year. I'm interested to see what will win Best Picture and who will win Best Actor and that sort of thing. So coming in at number 4, we got Uncut Gems, which was directed by the Safdie brothers and stars Adam Sandler. He owns a jewelry store, but he's also a compulsive gambler, and he owes these people quite a bit of money. I don't want to go into too much detail on this one, but Adam Sandler, Kevin Garnett, who kind of basically plays him, he plays himself, but his character in the film is also a lot like himself. And this was, I think, his acting debut, but really enjoyed it. You're on the edge of your seat the entire film. You don't know what's going to happen, and I thought this movie was really well done, and I highly enjoyed it. Adam Sandler was fantastic in it, so looking forward to add that one to the collection. Coming in at number 3, we got Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is his basically love story to Los Angeles and Hollywood, and it also somewhat tells a Sharon Tate story, or that's the backstory of the story, and he just told it his own way. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was really well done. Of course, the dialogue's good as always. And Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt are phenomenal in it. So it was really cool to see them star together in the same movie. And just a great film. Coming in at number 2, we got Joker. Joaquin Phoenix was masterful in this performance. Such a good movie. Such a good superhero movie that probably won't get thrown in with. I feel like this and the Dark Knight trilogy don't get regarded as superhero movies, even though they are, which I don't know if it's both a compliment and not a compliment at the same time. But the acting was phenomenal. The story was really good, and it was good to see such a good movie. So that gets number 2, and coming at number 1, we got Knives Out, directed by Rian Johnson, which also had a phenomenal cast. Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Don Johnson, and a few others. So basically like a Clue type of movie, but not at the same time. So it's somewhat original, and he just did a great job of telling the story, not letting you know what's going to happen throughout the story. It was just a great movie experience. So I highly recommend Knives Out if you haven't yet seen it. So that's my top 10 again. So coming at 10, we got Good Boys, followed by Yesterday, Fighting with My Family, Toy Story 4, Avengers Endgame, and the top 5 is Ford versus Ferrari, Uncut Gems, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Joker, and Knives Out. So, again, I don't do these reviews too often or this type of thing too often. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know down below. So yeah, this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.